Hi guys, it's Marley and I'm checking in with Aries Healing. I'm back with another planetary forecast video. I do have notes, so please respect the game. No, I'm just kidding. Um, so I'm just gonna run through with all the placements currently. I'm gonna run through it really quick and then I'm gonna explain everything. So welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in and here we go. So currently we have the moon in Scorpio, sun is in Libra. I guess I should always start with the sun. The sun is currently in Libra. The moon is in Scorpio. Also, Mercury is in Scorpio. We got Venus in Virgo. We have Mars retrograde Aries. We have Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter is direct, baby. It just went direct. We got Saturn in Capricorn, Uranus retro in Taurus, Neptune retro in Pisces, and Pluto in Capricorn. Now, last time I did a planetary update, there were 6 planets in retrograde. So now we currently only have 3, technically, if you count Chiron, which is retrograde in Aries as well. So, yeah, let's get started. Let me go into my little notes. So when the sun is in Libra, this is a time when balance comes into play, okay? And we want to hence the equinox. So during Libra season is when the equinox happens and day and night are literally even. It's not like in winter where the nights are like way longer, or summer when the days are, well, I guess it would be, yeah, summer where the days are longer. It's complete balance. So that's a really cool thing about Libra season when the sun's in Libra. It's an air sign. It's a cardinal sign, which means it's an initiator, and also just a time to socialize because Libra is also like a social sign. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it's also crossing the 8th sign of the zodiac, or actually this is the whatchamacallit. Okay, so excuse me, please don't nail me to the cross. Okay, now moving on. Next, we have the moon in Scorpio. So the moon in Scorpio crossing the eighth house of the zodiac. You should expect like really strong emotions and feelings, pushing people to extremes. You know, just over emotional. It's the moon. It's in a water sign. It's in an intense water sign, which is Scorpio. So, you know, tread light. Don't play with people's emotions. That's for sure. Okay, so next we have Mercury in Scorpio. We know Mercury is the planet of communication. Scorpio is a water sign. Might be one of the deepest water signs if you ask me, but whatever. Thoughts and communications are made more intense. You seek truth in all that is hidden and undercover. Focusing on your thoughts, desires are the main focus during this transit. Looking for motivation satisfies your intellectual needs during this time. And Scorpios are sharp, profound, and one-tracked mind, and they're like very focused. But with Mercury here, try not to become like obsessed, which I've caught a little whiff of the obsession. Yeah, try not to do that with Mercury and Scorpio, but it's technically, you know, there's a chance. Okay, so now we have Venus in Virgo. Obviously, Venus is the planet of love. Ooh. And Virgo is a mutable earth sign, which represents like stability and groundedness and harvest and things like that. So when Venus in Virgo, it shows as doing practical things for love, like such as like running errands, or if your wife needs her dresser fixed, or if you gotta, you know, go get her tires changed or something. That's how people are expressing their love when Venus is in Virgo. Let's see. So doing detailed work for your loved ones, entertaining in anything we engage in during this time during Virgo, while Venus is in Virgo, it has to literally make sense. Which, like, around this time, people are doing themed, you know, stuff. Everybody's doing themes because of the holiday season that's approaching. But yeah, you could feel guilty from overindulging during this time if you do overindulge. So just, you know, keep it cute, and you could also be picky on like the lower level. but for the most part, you show your love in a practical sense while Venus is in Virgo. Okay, Mars retro in Aries is a time to reassess our projects and get a direct approach. Yeah, and not sit on impulses. So look before you leap, and this is like putting desire against will. So like with Mars and Aries, we have like Mars is also the planet of will. Aries is the first sign, which represents the head. So it's like the initiator of the initiators. But with Mars retrograde Aries, it's like you're gonna have like desire against will. So if that makes sense. So even though you have a burning passion to do something, you might not have the energy to do it right now while Mars is in retrograde. So it's like a really great time, as any retrograde, to reassess and go over stuff to make sure that, you know, everything is aligning with whatever it's supposed to be aligning with for you in your personal life. Okay, so we have Jupiter in Cap. I'm so happy. Jupiter is direct because I love Jupiter. Jupiter is like my ruling planet, my favorite planet, the planet of luck and expansion. But it finally went forward. I'm super excited about that. We attract good fortune while Jupiter is in Capricorn through hard work, because Jupiter is actually not comfortable in Capricorn, because Capricorn is like a strict earth, you know, sign, and Jupiter is just like the free spirit, like mascot, you feel me? So you will get satisfaction during this time, but it needs to be by taking step-by-step approaches to like literally analyze and do everything in a certain type of way. And yeah, let's see, we may lack the extra flair of like risk taking during this time while Jupiter's in Cap. Because normally like Jupiter is just like a boom, go for the big picture kind of thing. But with Jupiter being in Cap right now, it's more of like, you know, kind of like doing everything kind of like methodically in order for a payoff, instead of like just taking a chance or something like that. Like that's not going to work during this time, which we're almost out of Jupiter is almost out of Capricorn. So just a short period of time, but as long as it's direct, it's good. Okay, Saturn is in Capricorn. Capricorn and Saturn, actually Saturn is the dad of Capricorn, and Saturn rules Capricorn, so Saturn is very comfortable in Capricorn, and both represent hard work and mastery. Capricorn is the 10th house of career and stuff like this, and, you know, Saturn is the planet of restriction and things like this. So Saturn so Saturn, the planet of manifestations, not through wishing, but hard work. So repeatedly showing up and aligning with your purpose, especially when Capricorn is in, Saturn's in Capricorn, is going to get you results. And we're looking at our career choices and like what is our place in the world, and if we're aligning with that, and we're being like, you know, methodical and driven and sticking to the script in order to get the end result of which we want. Okay, next we have Uranus retrograde in Taurus. This is an increased drive to fully establish yourself and making substantial innovations. So it's not too deep. These planets are all like low-key the same placements as the last video, so I just kind of did a quick little. Okay, so Neptune retrograde in Pisces is ruining structures in society. And it's building structures to support and express our inspiration, drawing from inner inspiration. So with Neptune retrograde Pisces, it's having us look, because Pisces also represents the 12th house of the subconscious. So with Neptune being the dreamy planet and all this stuff going retrograde there, it's like a chance for us to, you know, be inspired, but taking it from the inside, from the depths of our mind, from the subconscious, from our subconscious. Try to like say it. I'm not having a great day with my vocals today. Okay, Pluto in Cap. This represents what we are going through right now. A change in government, a change in religious structures, a change in politics. It's just like a massive change based off of how we thought the world was. Like, it's a restructuring of the whole motherfucking house. Like, fuck the house, rip the house down, build a new one. That's what's going on. Boom. And then, of course, we have Chiron retro in Aries. Chiron is a wounded healer, not a planet, but just an honorable mention. So thank you guys so much. I did say Mercury was in Scorpio, but soon Mercury will be retrograde. So we actually are in retrograde shadow right now. And I will do a video on the new moon coming up at the end of the week. I will do a video on Mercury retrograde and this. So I thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was informative, and I hope you understand what's going on in your cosmic skies. So yeah, talk to you guys later.